Our next presenter is Samuel from Togo, who will share his comment on the May 24th Manna test. Samuel from Togo.
Thank you, Marcus. It is my pleasure to be here today to talk about the Manna of the 24th of May. I read, "Love is not easily provoked." 1 Corinthians 13, verse 5. However, natural depravity and heredity and nervous disorders may tend toward the spirit of hurtfulness, taciturnity, and touchiness. Every heart filled with the Lord's Spirit must oppose this disposition to evil in his flesh, and must wage a good warfare against it. It will not do to say, "It is my way," for all the ways of the fallen nature are bad. It is the business of the new nature to overcome the old nature. In this, as well as other works of the flesh and the devil, and few show to our friends and households more than this of the power of the grace of love. This grace, as it grows, to make every child of God sweet temple. This is a very important topic in our daily Christian lives. Love. Love is a powerful force that can transform our relationship and our interactions with brethren. As stated in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 5, love is not easily provoked. Today, we explore this concept of provocation in the context of love and relationship with brethren, and how we can cultivate a spirit of love that can help us handle provocation better. Thank you for joining me. Let us dive into the first point. What is provocation? So, when we talk about provocation in the context of love and relationships with brethren, we are referring to situations where we feel anger, frustration, or irritation towards someone we care about. It could be something they said or did, or something they failed to do that we expected them to do. These situations can cause us to react negatively and say or do things we later regret. In the Bible, there are many examples of people who were provoked and reacted with anger. For instance, Genesis 4, verse 5 to 6. We read about Cain being provoked to anger by God's rejection of his offering. This relation was to kill his brother Abel. Similarly, in 1 Samuel 25, verse 2 to 13, Lekpor provoked David by insulting him and his men, leading David to plan to kill him and his household. In these situations, we see how provocation can lead to destructive behavior. However, as followers of Christ, we are called to handle provocation differently. In Proverbs 15, verse 1, it says, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." This reminds us that our response to provocation can either diffuse the situation or escalate it. Therefore, it is essential to learn how to control our emotions and respond with love even when we feel provoked. In the next session, we discuss the importance of love in our relationships and how it can help us handle provocation better. The importance of love. Love is a crucial element in our relationships with the brethren, especially when it comes to handling provocation. When we choose to show love, we demonstrate kindness, patience, and self-control toward the person who has provoked us. This, in turn, can help us communicate better and resolve conflict more effectively. We are reminded that The importance of love is high in our lives. Verses 4 to 7 say, love is patient, it does not boast, it is not proud, does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Showing love can help us build stronger relationships with the brethren. When we choose to love, we are choosing to put the need of others before our own, like the Rasul just said. This can lead to improved communication, trust, understanding with the brethren. In addition, love can also help us handle provocation. We are less likely to say something or do something that we will regret later. Proverbs 10 verse 12 says, hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers all wrongs. Love has the power to heal wounds and restore relationships, even in the face of provocation. How we can overcome our natural tendencies toward negative reaction to provocation and cultivate the spirit of love instead. As humans, we are prone to negative reaction when we are provoked. It is natural for us to feel angry or frustrated, but it is essential to learn how to control these emotions and respond with love instead. In Galatians 5, verse 22 to 23, it says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things, there is no law. The Holy Spirit can help us to overcome our natural tendencies toward negative reactions and cultivate the spirit of love instead. One way to cultivate this spirit of love is by seeking God's guidance and wisdom. In James 1 verse 5 it says, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. When we seek God's wisdom, we can gain a better understanding of how to respond to provocation with love. Another way to cultivate the spirit of love is by practicing self-control. In 1 Corinthians 9 verse 27, it says, I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified. By exercising self-control, we can learn to control our emotions and respond to provocation in a loving and constructive manner. So now, we are going to see what is the power of grace. The grace of love has the power to transform us and make us more sweet-tempered. In Ephesians 4, verse 2 to 3, it says, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. So, when we choose to show grace and love to others, we can foster unity and peace in the relationship with the brethren. However, it is important to note that cultivating a spirit of love and responding with grace is not always easy. In fact, it may require a conscious effort to resist our natural tendencies toward negative reactions. In Galatians 1, verse 16, it says, so I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. By walking in the Spirit, we can resist our fleshly tendencies and cultivate a spirit of love instead. Grace does not mean ignoring or condoning inappropriate behavior. In 1 Corinthians 13 verse 6, it says, love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Showing grace means responding with kindness, and patience, while also upholding the truth and seeking to restore healthy relationships with the brethren. Grace can transform our hearts and help us to respond to provocation with love and understanding. By relying on the Holy Spirit, exercising self-control, and seeking God's wisdom, we can overcome our natural tendencies and show grace to our brethren in relationship. In conclusion, we have discussed the importance of responding to provocation with love in our relationships with brethren. Provocation can come in many forms, from small irritation to significant conflicts, and how we respond can greatly impact the health of our relationship with the brethren. Seen through this talk, the Bible provides many verses that offer guidance and wisdom for how to respond to provocation with love. By relying on the Holy Spirit, seeking God's wisdom, and exercising self-control, we can overcome our natural tendencies and negative reactions and cultivate a spirit of love and faith. In 1 Corinthians 16, verse 14, it says, "Let all that you do be done in love." This is a powerful reminder that love should be the foundation of all that we do, including how we respond to provocation in our relationship with brethren. Let us make a conscious effort to show love and resist being easily provoked in our daily lives. Thank you for listening. May God bless you in your relationship with the brethren as you try to respond with love and grace to those around you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brother Samuel, for your presentation. So now is the time to ask many questions to our general. We start from Brother Brian.
He's my brother. Thank you very much. That was also very well done. Your Manna text comes from 1 Corinthians 13, verse 5. And it says, love is this, love is that. And the portion that you had is that love, verse 5, love is not easily provoked. Is not easily provoked. And so, do you have any thought on why the Apostle Paul may have used the expression is not easily provoked as opposed to love is not provoked? And I'm asking the question because to provoke means to give rise to a strong reaction. But Paul doesn't say that. He says it's not easily give rise to a strong reaction, because I'll speak for myself. I don't speak for anyone as well. Do I get strong reactions sometimes? The answer is yes. And so what I'm driving at is, does that mean that I don't love or have the type of God I love? The Apostle Paul referred to. Any thought on that? I'm not sure if you don't have it.
If you are easy, when we deal with the brethren, I think you'll feel it. You'll know. When someone does something little toward us, like we are all sinners. So, if the thing doesn't touch righteousness, love, like those principles that gather us together, I think we should think twice before responding to the brother or the sister which acts toward us. So if nothing makes us angry, I think we are easily provoked.
Thank you. You spoke about love
which doesn't provoke. And I want to know what kind of love do we need to possess so that we cannot provoke. That's my question. What kind of love?
Yeah, thank you. From your discuss, we could clearly see that.
Patience and a long suffering.
Yes.
Okay. I think, seek for the difference between the two of them, because patience is what? Is what you do when you are waiting. What is your attitude when waiting? It's not waiting, it's when waiting, what is your attitude? So long suffering, what is your attitude when you are long suffering? So you can have patience during long suffering. I don't know if that answers your question.
Okay, thank you. Next, we jump to Brother Higgins.
Long suffering and self-control. If we have love, as you explained, and we are provoked, do you think we'll come to a point where we would couldn't tolerate it anymore? You know, come to a point where you can say, enough is enough. Or do we just continue to take whatever's dished out to us in the love mode?
I think, like we discussed during many sessions during this convention, brother does something to you. You have to go to him. Just that, don't sin when you are angry. Even if you are angry, you are taught to be gentle. You can contain yourself, but do not contain always what he did to you. You have to go to see him and talk about it.
If you address self-control, there's a condition that you have to control that. You know, in other words, you don't have to let anger take over, or whatever the conversation may be, is that whenever I encounter, if I don't react to it, that's an incident that I remember here in Ghana where an individual attacked one of the brethren. I won't call his name, he's in the audience, he knows who I'm talking about. But he used total self-control in order to quell could have been a body damage to himself. So self-control to me is the one of the features that you named last about love, self-control. You expand on that a little bit?
Yes, self-control, we talked about self-control, and then we said that love doesn't dwell. For example, like Jesus did in the temple. Jesus reacted in the temple that people were changing in the temple. It is, he reacted, but he did not sin. So, what we have to focus on is we can have self-control, but not let evil dominate us. When it is evil, we have to address it.
Thank you.
I said, is it possible for us to say, can we say one has both without having cultivated the other fruits of the Spirit?
And I remember this question came to a brother, and you can have love, but you are a baby in Christ. So you love your brothers, but things like patience, kindness, you have to cultivate them. It is a daily adventure. You can cultivate them when you grow to become more loving to each other.
So I said, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch and pray. And if they go out, we're still going to plan too. But the lights didn't come on, so I guess maybe prayers were answered. But they had not come on. Probably what would have happened would be that tomorrow morning, when we were scheduled for our testimony, we would have the testimony this evening from 8:15 to 8:45. And then tomorrow morning, when the testimony was scheduled, they would put on the devotional service to start today. So for those of you who are wondering what's going to happen, we had an answer to prayer. Thank you.